After 4 weeks, Jay Slater's body was discovered during a rigorous search on Monday, and his death was verified on Tuesday. When the body of Jay's beautiful son was discovered, Jay's mother said, "Our hearts are broken." Jay Slater's cause of death was disclosed by police after the teenager suffered broken bones in a horror fall. Jay's phone last pinged a few yards from where the body was found. It's impossible to explain how Jay's body went so far into the ravine, according to locals. The happiest person in the room moment was honored by Lucy May Law, Jay's closest friend. After his death was discovered, Jay Slater police searched the inaccessible mountain for hints. Searchers were shown in footage published on Tuesday hiking up the sides of the massive mountains and chopping at bushes as part of their hunt. It showed the careful recovery effort when a helicopter crewman was winched into the abyss with his arms in the air. Searle, who has maintained communication with Jay's parents Warren and Debbie since his disappearance in June, blasted internet bullies for impeding the inquiry. Armchair detectives and so-called experts have been making a name for themselves ever since the teen vanished, he claimed. Parents will sit there and try to find every bit of information online if someone is missing. And there's been all this stuff that's been so hurtful for them, Searle explained. All of this, however, has a significant effect on the investigation in addition to the parents. I believe it must end because it has been unparalleled. Of addition to being unfair to the authorities and professionals like us, this attitude is particularly unfair to the families who are going through the most trying moment of their lives. On Wednesday, Jay's relatives and friends came together to honor him in his hometown of Oswald-Twistle, Lancashire. To bid farewell, the family members gathered outside the West End Methodist Church, which is near his family's residence. The streets across town and close to the church, where the masses gathered, were bordered by blue ribbons. Before releasing the balloons, mourners attached heartbreaking phrases like "You'll be missed" and "Fly high, Jay." Debbie, Jay's 55-year-old mother, broke down in tears upon hearing the worst news of her son's passing. "I just can't believe this could happen to my beautiful boy," she continued. "We have broken hearts." Debbie added that she wants to personally identify Jay's remains and visit him one final time. A month ago, apprentice bricklayer Jay disappeared in Tenerife, leading to a massive search for the Lancashire teenager. He had left a music festival at a nightclub and accompanied two men to an Arab in the north of the Canary Island. It is believed that he fell by mistake while attempting the 11-hour hike back to his own lodging via the rugged and rocky terrain. After traveling to the island, Debbie and her father, Warren Slater, 58, have been searching for answers. After Spanish police canceled their primary search, Warren, Jay's brother Zach, and other volunteers spent weeks looking for him. Even the locals avoid walking past the perilous ravine where Jay Slater's body was discovered. Police said today that the teenager had broken bones after a terrifying fall from height. Tenerife locals shared their thoughts on what they believe went wrong for Jay. 4 weeks after Jay vanished while on vacation with his friends for the NRG Music Festival, his remains were found by searchers on Monday. According to Helena Gomes, a native from Masca, the rugged landscape appears stunning from a distance, with the ocean visible, but up close it is rocky, unstable, and dangerous at every turn. "You see how bad it is. We don't even walk there, so if someone gets into trouble, it will be difficult for anyone to find the body," she told the Mirror. "No one is surprised it took so long. Why he was there is a mystery. He should never have been going that way. Maybe he saw the ocean and thought it was the best way. We are so proud of the searchers who never gave up and feel terrible for his family." Rescuers used a helicopter to reach the inaccessible gully where Jay's body was discovered, according to dramatic video published by the Tenerife Guardia Civil on Monday. In the course of their hunt, the searchers can be seen scrambling up the sides of the massive mountains and slashing at vegetation. Jay's last known location was just a mile away from the valley under search. Another neighbor told Sky News that it is exceptionally difficult to walk down the valley safely. "It is sad," he continued, adding, since the location where they found him indicates that he had ventured far into the ravine. It is hard to understand how he got there. After police described the region as very inaccessible, Mark Williams Thomas, who has been working on the case out in Tenerife, claims that rescuers would have had a very difficult time finding Jay. He asserted that a single misplaced foot or a bad fall may have been lethal. On June 17, Jay, an apprentice bricklayer from Oswald Twistle, Lancs, disappeared from the region after leaving an errand where he had gone with two males. It is believed that he fell by mistake while attempting the 11-hour hike back to his own lodging via the rugged and rocky terrain. Jay's mom is devastated. Police claim her son's body has deteriorated over time, but Debbie Duncan has begged to see him one final time. A family representative told The Sun. A DNA sample that the family gave to the Spanish Guardia Civil early in the hunt will be used to formally identify Jay's body. The family shouldn't have to carry out a formal identification procedure. Debbie has expressed her want to see him one final time. Obviously, that's a personal voice, but given he's been there the best part of a month in those conditions, I'm not sure that's a memory she will want. On June 17, Jay disappeared while on vacation with pals Lucy Law and Brad Hargreaves. He had left a music festival at a nightclub early in the morning and accompanied two men to their errand in the north of the Canary Island. After making one last formal effort to locate Jay, police ended the hunt on June 30. Since amateur investigators ran the risk of interfering with the investigation, police searching for Slater were compelled to conduct their search in secrecy. Tenerife police have so far kept quiet about their inquiry, which has led to a flurry of online conjecture. Armchair detectives were circulating on social media, promoting disgusting conspiracy theories and harassing Jay's bereaved family. In an attempt to solve the case themselves, a few amateur detectives even decided to fly to the island. According to police sources, it encouraged officers to keep their work even more secret since they didn't want to contribute to the circus created by trolls and would-be investigators. Many of the officers in Tenerife had never dealt with a missing persons case like this, the insider told The Sun. There were plenty of people arriving on the island who claimed to be able to solve the mystery, as well as armchair detectives who offered suggestions. They didn't want to feed that. The distraught mother of Jay Slater has declared that she will fall apart if she doesn't keep herself busy by planning her son's burial. Since Jay disappeared on June 17, Debbie has been supported by Matt Searle, the head of the British foreign missing persons charity LBT Global. He stated to the BBC, "Debbie has told me if she is not doing something, she will just fall apart." According to Searle, everyone is occupied with planning the burial and the transportation of Jay's remains home. His remains will be flown back to the UK by the Lancashire teen's loved ones, who have been searching for him in Tenerife. After 4 weeks, Jay was finally located on Monday morning. Police suspect he fell into a ravine. Following a terrifying fall from height, the teenager suffered broken bones, according to Spanish police on Tuesday. It appears like